Hi guys, this is Michael. I'm wanting to show you something. Do UFO and stars have any type of common ground? Do they help each other out? Are we seeing stars that are moving into position instead of piloted crafts with ETs in them? What's really going on? Dr. Greer says that we have all this money and black budget unacknowledged programs, and we have anti-gravity crafts that can take ET back home and all this sensational stuff. But then when you look at our war vehicles, we have directed energy weapons and things like that and rail guns, but I don't see any anti-gravity or anti-gravitic type of technology that's going to propel us to the next millennium. This is a star system. You can see it tonight if you like. I believe it's Alpha Centauri. And this image here, it's a snapshot. I don't normally take snapshots, but I did in this case because the opportunity was just too big to miss. I enjoy filming objects before they leave my eyesight. So when things set in the west, like the moon or the sun or whatever it is, stars, I like to film them just before they leave my eyesight, because I feel that in many cases I might be the only person that's actually watching them over here. And in some cases that's the truth, in some cases it's not. Well, this is an image here, and I'm going to go ahead and try to bring this camera a little bit closer. And hopefully you'll like this and appreciate it. Yes, you'll see a little bit of a glare, but this is the truth. It's on my Nikon P900. That's connected to my television. And what you're seeing here is a star. I'm going to darken this a little bit. Oh, careful, Michael, careful. And when you darken it, you can see that there's two stars splitting apart. What's going on with that? Well, it's not uncommon for the simulation to replace its stars when they're finished with their session. So this is a real picture of UFOs escorting a star back to their universe. Everybody has their own theory. For me, I saw a star move many years ago in 2015. Here's another UFO following the other one. So these UFOs were made from this very strange rock formations, and they're real. And this is what they look like on the other side of the simulation. So I was able to look under the curtain of Wizard of Oz, Dorothy's curtain there, and see what was going on. I want you to understand that they're able to take matter that we deem as meaningless and pointless, like the emptiness of blackness of space-time. They're able to use that to create things like gravitational fields, also bending gravity. For example, this star, remember how you saw it placed earlier where it was like two separate stars, right? No problem. Look at this, see, right? Two separate. Well, one of the reasons they would do that, just so you know, if this star was not going to go home and be escorted by UFOs to its other universe, which is outside the simulation, what it has to do that. You have to understand this, because if it's going to come on somebody's horizon, there has to be a star that's going like this. Okay, it's got to be, showing its height. Okay, that's the horizon right here. But then at the same time, if this is going over somebody's head, it also has to be flat. You get it? So they're using the most logical step with the least amount of effort to say, wow, look at me. I'm at the horizon. Look how high and big I am. And then when they get over you, they're a little bit flatter and not as big. Because the sun rays aren't as big. You see, it's kind of like it's faking you out. So that's not uncommon to see that. Most people don't know that. I do, because I study this stuff on my own. Yeah, it's two stars connected into one, but they're playing different roles. One's playing the role of, I'm coming on your horizon now. Look at me, I'm huge. And the other one's playing, I'm leaving now, I'm the butt, or I'm right over your head and I'm the star that's really high up, because the luminosity in stars disappears as, time goes on. So there it is. Real. You can see the outlining there. They're actually replacing some of the star. They're going to pull it out. Those are UFO crafts that use some sort of, I don't know if it was the stars. So how's this camera working this? There it is, sorry. They work together. Okay, the UFO crafts and the star systems work together. That's a very big secret that's classified as now unclassified, thanks to me. Thanks to the larger consciousness system. This is my last picture I took. I went through 2 full-powered batteries. I have 2 short videos of this. I'll show it to you next. And that was because I was exposed to a little bit too much of the information I should have gotten. But it is what it is, and that's it. So here are the UFOs escorting the star. Okay? They have the same exact shape, and they're just making certain that she gets back to her home, and the new star is ready to go. And those are not MiGs. Those are not airplanes, and this is not our technology. This is 100% authentic. It's 100% real. And when you look at this star, by the way, it's already being manipulated on the top. And then here are the watchers. And they're the same exact design and feature as the ones below. This is how you tell you have real stuff. When people ask me, a lot of times people say, Michael, is your stuff real? Yes, it's always real. It's never fake, guys. Okay, but you can always ask me anyways. I don't get upset about that. I know there's fraud out there. I know there's fake stuff. I have to compete with it all the time. It's very frustrating. But yeah, if I were to cheat you guys, then I would be defaming myself. I would be doing something that I despise. And being my age at 45 years old, that's just not my character. I can't do that anymore. I might have been, when I was younger, made some mistakes or made some stupid decisions here and there, but now that I'm at this age, it's just not worth it. If you're doing something you love to do, then do it. Okay? And don't hoard it. Share it with love and show people it. And be modest and humble. I wouldn't get any of these images without God. Okay? I didn't put those little orbs next to that star. I never even thought of it. Never even thought of it. I'm not that creative. Now I'm going to show you and prove it to you. You ready? You ready to hold on to your seat? Okay. So The young man that sent me the comment today, is it real? In your heart, you already know it's real. You already know it's real. Because if you knew it was fake, you wouldn't waste your time with me. So you answered your own question by the question itself. But I still appreciate your question. Yes, it is. It is real. Your intuition serves you well, sir. Fantastic question. Let's try to get rid of some of this noise. So now let's go ahead and pause this, all right? What do we have here? Okay, what happened was I was filming a two-star, okay, structure. And when I zoomed in more, then the constellation came to life. Now, this is a constellation that really is, oh man, how do I say this? It's not really the time to see this. This was not supposed to be seen. I was able to somehow raise my camera, lift it up, and we were looking at this star system here. See this right here? Okay. That's the first image. It's like a big shamu. Underneath it is this image. It's like a cow outfit, but it's like a person. Then you got some stars over here. Very bad reflections. And you got some of the stars over there. All right, so let's go ahead and get this party started. So here we go. You're looking at the other side of the simulation. And of course, I was zooming in, trying to find a way to get closer to this, and I failed. Now, if you want to see what's going on, I'll tell you real quickly. All right, since no one else will. This is a spin out. So what it is doing is it's creating a funneling, spinning sensation, a vortex. I create vortexes in my consciousness all the time. And the vortex actually disintegrates the light and spits it right back out into the environment. Pretty cool, huh? This is the other thing. I'm trying to avoid supernatural activity. See my bed in the background here, I'm trying to really avoid that, because that's going to attract more unwarranted attention, and I am a paranormal, so that's why I can see these things. That is a gravity distortion bubble, and that is significant, because that means the potential of something coming out is very, very possible. There's a gravity distortion bubble on the other side, and of course this one's spinning, so this one's already got her groove down. All right, let's press play. It's a short video because the larger concept of this system cut me off. But I'm grateful for getting something instead of nothing. Okay, two-star system. I just paused it right at the right time. But that two-star system is going to grow, because these are fourth dimensional objects. Fourth dimensional objects. They're pulling from the vacuum of space-time. The vacuum of empty space. And they're going to what? They're going to make something out of it. You bet your butt they are. Here's the middle of them creating something. And good for these ladies. Right? Okay, sorry. see her. All right. There's the whole gang. I freezed it. Just follow the broad camera, okay? So there's picture number 1. It's like some sort of weird cat. It's not going to be like that for long. It's going to go back to Shamu real soon. Anyways, here's the man that's crossing his arms. He's mad about something, I guess. Here's the weird dark star, and there's a double star down here. And that background is me holding this selfie stick, trying to get this thing going for you people. Boy, that glare is awful. It's just awful. Yeah, it's just terrible. So it stopped. It is what it is. There's something moving right there. There it is moving. Welcome to fourth dimensional land. Welcome to real UFO activity, not just fancy, sleek discs that are all shiny and beautiful. You're going to be looking at the world of the extraordinary. So how am I able to see these things? What's the give? What's the take? Well, learn your reality first. Master your reality first, and you'll start getting the keys for other realities. And don't be afraid. Have no fear. Look at that. It's a string of stuff. Shamu the whale. And you got this weird lady down there, or man, that's about to fall asleep. And a couple little stars. You got the double star right there. I don't want to move it too much more because it gets it too much out of focus. I mean, those are shape-shifting fourth dimensional objects, and you're seeing an entire cluster, if not a constellation, moving. I have never zoomed in on a cloud, on a star, and it looked like this. Never. This is relax, break down, and this is escorting time for these things to get put away. It's across too. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stars. This is what the government does not want to show you. They don't want you to know that you can see objects that look like a buck-toothed killer whale. They don't want you to know that UFOs work with stars. They don't want you to know that, here's the second video. Again, and normally my videos are much longer than this, but I could, when God tells you no more playing them, you don't play them anymore. That's it. It stops it, and it does it immediately, even if the battery says it's full. And I don't argue with God. No, I do not. And they're just chilling. And I am seeing something that's very unique, and it's a weird, it's a unique perspective, because it's really coming into the other universe. It's no one's supposed to see this. So the larger consciousness system is allowing me to show this to people because of all the lies, of all the deception. It needs to stop. We need to start having people that have the abilities and the credentials to go out there and film like this, just to get off their ass and get going. Let's compete with these people who are fakers, okay? Who fake whatever images they get. Let's compete. Now, we're not going to lower our standards to the fake level. No, no, no. But we will rise to the occasion, because once you got the larger consciousness system on your side, that's God. They're the one at a disadvantage, not you. Be fearless. Like that guy's dancing or something. Isn't that cool? I've seen nothing like it. Amazing. Yeah. Okay. Boxing Floyd it is. Anyways, sorry, I was talking to somebody else. It stopped. So, not supposed to see the star like that. Not supposed to see a star like that. No. That's like, that's like a genie in a bottle type thing. No way. Ain't supposed to be seeing that. Okay. This was just west of, when just west of when they were supposed to leave. Very short videos. I wish I could have made them longer, but that wasn't God's plan for the day. Do you see that? That is photon. That is a like Fourier transform. Photon emissions. It's being taken and pulled from the vacuum, lights up itself without the sun, and then lights up the nose. And it looks like I don't know what that looks like. It's please have to understand there's too many dimensions to look at this. You can look at it from this perspective, looking from this way, but then seeing the steel and the rocky nose tip, it looks like the front of a cruise ship, perhaps. But it seems like an orca. Now it hollows out on this side. And because it hollows out on that side, now you have a depth perception that it's a big mouth or a cave that's opening up. And now it's creating this rock formation over on this side of the mouth. So it's very confusing for three-dimensional entities to understand what the hell we're looking at. That's real alien topic. What is it? It sure as hell ain't the moon. I promise you that much. What is going on here? I don't know. I don't have all the answers on. I don't know. Sometimes, you just got to call a spade and say, wow, I don't know everything. What is this? I have no idea what star can stretch out with a little, what is that, UFO behind her? Helping her out? I don't know. And melting away, but at the same time all connected. And then all these other stars just follow. Follow the leader, And here's a leader. The leader is it's like a whale coming up for water, right? And back over there is a fin. Tail fin. But look at the changes. Now it's a side profile of a boy's face. Now you have some green in here. I I mean, the mind of the Matrix is just so intriguing. Like, where do they come up with these ideas and these designs? I mean, it's just, it reminds me of an orca's head being pushed out of the water. But then there's a image of a boy or somebody inside the mouth. So it lets you know that it's safe to be with it, right? And that it's okay because there's some entity in there. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe that's a rock formation on that side. You don't know. There's always these unanswered type of questions. As you can see, the wall in the back corner pushes back even further. Now it looks even more hollow. Strange, right? Is that what they look like? You see? That's a person there. That's a boy's face. And they're looking at us. That person is not from our world. That's a boy's face. Very curious, isn't he? A lot of messages like that. He's looking down all at our world. And all the wonders that have it. This is a really cool one too, see? It's another beautiful type star. It's just stunning. It's just, when you see this, it's like, where did this come from? How is this possible? All these things came together at once. It's a miracle. God bless you guys. Take care.